Hey guys, welcome to Casey and Spaz show. Actually, to support Palm Beach Harvest, and with me is actually, I guess you're the executive director
I am the executive director
of Palm Beach Harvest. Been around 22 years, and so happy that you came on, and so happy that you decided to produce this show with Casey and Spaz. Casey and Spaz, if you don't know, are comedians. They are at the Sunrise Theater twice a month, but they'll be here at WRPBTCV and WRPBTCV doing their show once a week also. Everything to them is a story. And we're blessed to at WRPB to bring them to you through the efforts of Palm Beach Harvest. Real quick, what about Palm Beach Harvest? I mean, what do you do?
What we do is we rescue about 10,000 pounds of food a day. In total, throughout the year, we do about 5.5 million pounds of food that otherwise would be thrown away. We've been in existence 22 years, and we take food from people that have it and don't need it, and we give food to people that don't have it and need it.
How do people help you out? I mean, do they via donations, financial donations?
So when you make a donation, we can tell you that about 96 cents on every dollar goes directly to feeding people. And so our overhead is very low because we have loaned office space. We don't spend money on things. And so we are able to get out there and move a lot of food via our volunteers. We have an army of volunteers. We have about 70 volunteers plus that normally go out and they pick up the food from the place that donates it. They take it directly to the social service agency. We have almost 100, and we deliver this food to them free of charge so they can feed their clients.
Wow.
So we're helping them out.
Okay.
And it's a lot of fun.
You have a website?
We have a website.
Which is?
www.palmbeachharvest.org.
And on that site, can they donate?
They can donate on that site. They certainly can.
Okay, so if you donate, I'm sure that in the donate, it says who it's from.
It does.
We're going to take a list of those names of you guys who donate, okay? And any donation of $25 or more, okay, will be in a drawing for tickets to see Casey and Spaz when things calm down, okay, at the Sunrise Theater. Any donations of larger will not only have the tickets, but they'll also have a dinner.
Beautiful.
Dinner for two. So you have 2 tickets and dinner for any donations, $50 or greater. You can do it on www.palmbeachharvest.org.
Correct.
And even if you didn't get tickets or if you didn't get food, okay, you're helping. And there's no better feeling than helping. You've been doing it 22 years. It's a stressful job.
Now it's a stressful job, right. Especially now.
And all you guys out there are stressing with what's going on with the virus and stuff. Well, with that is the reason we decided to bring you Casey and Spaz so that you can enjoy time with them and get some laughs during this stressful time. With that, we'll be right back. Enjoy some more Casey and Spaz.
Hey, here we are.
Welcome to the Casey and Spaz show.
Woo!
You know us from stand-up comedy. You know us from rock and roll shows.
Excellent.
Now we have our own show.
And we felt like we should do something because everybody's staying in. So here we are. We want to bring some entertainment to your household.
Right. They said we can't have shows right now, and you got the virus, the COVID. Don't touch your eyes. Don't do it. This guy always wants to touch his eyes.
I know, I'm trying, man.
Hey.
My hands are literally glued together.
So we're now doing a show where you can come to right to your phone, right to your laptop, right to your television. Look for us and look for this new show that's coming, the Casey and Spaz show. We'll be talking about our stand-up career. We're talking about our upcoming shows. And we'll be talking to some of our friends, and we're going to bring them. This is our very first show. This is our first episode, so thanks for tuning in.
And also, if you have any ideas for Casey and I, we are all ears.
Right, like pressure washing your driveway or painting a house. You know, we can do anything. We need the money because
we are unemployed because of the COVID virus.
The deal we signed here was not good. We don't know what. We didn't read anything. We're in. No. So who is Casey and Spaz? Who are we?
Donate now.
That's Spaz. Hey, look he's wearing our shirt.
Look, there you go.
Casey and Spaz Comedy. So we love the Treasure Coast. We've been here for 30 plus years.
But the interesting thing about this show, it's going to be Casey and Spaz show. So it's going to be anything from comedy to music to whatever we want it to be.
Right,
Really.
interviews. We're going to try
Yes.
to Skype in some of our well-known friends that we have. We'd like to promote local businesses here
Yep.
on the Treasure Coast, which is really where our heart is. We're Detroit boys from the Midwest, but we've been here for 30 years, and we love it here. And producing comedy shows for 12 years, and Spaz has been doing entertainment for years.
Yeah, exactly.
He
If
would
you don't
rather
know
not
me,
say.
what's always you say if you don't know
Right.
me?
If Spaz would be the mayor of this town if it wasn't for the felony charges. I'm kidding. He would not be mayor. I'm just no, I'm kidding. No felony charges.
No.
They were all dropped. They were all dropped.
We've got some great stories about a lot of things, and we want to share them with you.
So some people's to this day don't even. One of our headliners that we
Yes.
had in didn't even know this, that we are related. We
Right.
are. This is a family duo.
Absolutely. This is my nephew.
I think it's the hair that throws it off. People are like, when did you guys meet? How did you two meet? You're kind of straight laced. He's a little wild and on speed, I think. And I go, no, I'm on speed. I have children. That's how I keep up.
We do that once in a while.
But we are family. It's my mom. This is her younger brother.
Exactly.
So he met me at birth.
Well, I
and-
actually grew. Casey has been very funny his whole life, and our whole family is.
Yeah,
even my
funny
sister,
looking.
his dad, everything. Our whole family's very
We-
funny.
we
But
love
Casey's
comedy
probably
in
the
our
funniest of everyone. So
We love comedy in our family, and we just was always revolved around it. And I got into stand-up comedy. I've been doing it for 20 years. And 12, 13 years ago, Spaz, Mr. Rock and Roll Theater lead singer, super talented himself, we started hooking up. Like, there's not really good comedy around here on the Treasure Coast. And Stewart, Jensen
Right.
Beach, Fort
Right.
Pierce, Port St. Lucie, we don't have a good comedy club. So we started producing shows, and our big one was Mickey Finn's back in the day. And
we
started
love
doing
Mickey Finn's.
weekly shows. And the comics we brought in here are some of the biggest comics today. Tom Segura, Christina Pajinski,
Yep.
Eric Andre, Rich Voss,
Yep.
just tons and tons of big name comics. We're performing in Port St. Lucie on a Wednesday night for free. Now, they weren't performing for free, but there was no cover charge.
Right.
And we started getting momentum, and we just said, let's do something.
Absolutely.
It's not like, how can I make money? What
Right.
can I do? It was always just a passion of having fun and doing something in town. Plus, I was right around the time I started having children.
Right.
So I'm like, I don't want to travel as much.
Casey just got married actually too.
I was
just
right.
recently
She
a
came
newlywed.
over from overseas, and the box we had to
We're
get one of those
debating.
cranes. I'm kidding. I have Prime. She came right over. Just don't know. But I don't want to be traveling so much and missing out on things, and it's a tough road for full-time comics that have to miss out on things and live on the road. It can
really
be
is.
lonely. So I was like, well, let me work on this, and Spaz had all these connections with
clubs. So
restaurants
we
and clubs.
basically took the music end of it and the blueprint and just made it comedy and did an open mic and we bring in our talent. And the good thing was Casey had such a good relationship with the improv because he was there a lot.
I worked the improv. So
These
West Palm
comedians
Beach Improv,
were calling. They were playing the improv the week Thursday. Hey, we need to work on our material.
and usually, well, we would know. I know them
They
through
call,
it. They wouldn't
yeah.
do it the same
Absolutely.
week because they would be in that
Right.
club because would be a
Right.
conflict. But we would have comics that were in for other things, maybe doing a private gig in
Right.
Miami.
Right.
And they go like Rich Voss is like, I love golfing.
Right.
And I can come in a day early and do your club, and then our area got blessed with a great show. So and before you know it, 3-4 years go by of doing every week we did a show for
Yes.
3 years at Mickey Finn's in Port St. Lucie. That then, the Sunrise Theater, which also has the Black Box, we're looking for a new comedy producer, and eventually
relationship with Renee.
our
because of
relationship.
Casey.
Well, eventually the
Right.
improv actually, Renee Hart from the improv took over for a little while there, and she was very busy, and she said, I don't know why I took this on. I got so many things on my plate already, and I said, well, why don't you hand it off to me and Spaz? And
Right.
she goes, yeah, that'd be great. You guys start running it. Let's see how it goes. Our third show there sold it out. Now our first show was special.
Oh yeah.
Our first show was special.
Let's talk about the first show.
The very first show, Black Box Sunrise Theater. It's a 200-seat intimate room, and it's wonderful because guys like Eddie Brill, Tom Rhodes, some of
Right.
these great comics that they've done every room, everywhere. I mean, Tom Rhodes internationally
Yes.
has been in the world. He's done, and these guys go. We love the Black Box. Like
Yeah.
comics, seasoned comics that know comedy
Right.
say, I love that room. So it's like wow, we are
And
so
that's
blessed.
great for us.
And it's just good to know.
Yes.
And if you haven't been there, the creme de la creme of comedians that have seen it all love that room. So anyways, our very first show, we got word that we were going like 6 days.
And you remember we were trying to say, well, we're going to give us 2 more weeks since, it's just, no, we're doing a show.
They wanted to stick to a schedule, which we still have been every second and fourth Saturday.
They wanted
we are
to stay
there,
consistent.
minus COVID.
Right.
We'll be back there soon.
Yes.
But every second and fourth Saturday. Then we've been there for 8 years, but this is our first show.
Right.
So our first show, we booked the very talented, very funny James Yan. And we had 6 days to get people in there. So we promoted, we pushed it. It wasn't our biggest turnout, but we still had almost 100 people there. And,
which is good for a first show.
and we had a little bit of a following. And also we were going against, in the big theater, now at the Sunrise, they have a 1,200 seat main room
Beautiful theater.
that Ruben Stoddard, American Idol fame, was in that room and had a big crowd there. And so
he won American Idol.
He
was the
won it.
American
He was
Idol.
the winner of one of the seasons of American Idol. That's the talent the Sunrise Theater brings to our town too. So God bless them. And so we're sitting there. We're doing our first show. It was everyone loved us.
We didn't have a green room. Robin had
So
or Ruben.
and Spaz is a lead singer, and he's taught me a few things. He's not a diva, but you don't get what you want unless you fight for it a little bit. So he goes walking
I run
backstage,
to the bus.
and he goes, "You take over."
Okay, so James Yan is like a pint-sized version of Ruben.
He's
Ruben's
like
huge.
mini-
He's 6'4"
they
or
look
something.
similar.
6'6".
Yeah, but
and he's big. Big
James-
teddy bear.
Yeah.
So I said, we got to meet Ruben.
Both
Casey
guys are
goes,
teddy bears.
no, get out of here. You're not going to. And I said, yes, we are.
Spaz
So
just
I ran
walks there
through,
confidently.
And I saw him getting on the bus. I go, Ruben! James Yan wants to meet you from NBC. Because he did do a show
he
on
was
NBC Difference.
Stand Up for Diversity.
So
he was
Ruben
on.
goes, James Yan's here? I go, yeah, he wants to meet you. So he comes running out to us, and here we're taking pictures, and James Yan's going,
Hey.
this is amazing, man.
So here, me, James, Ruben, and Spaz are getting pictures together outside his tour bus, our very first show, and it was like, this is
And
magical.
we have that picture.
So yeah, fake it till you make it. That's what it is. So, Spaz had
And we
enough
have that
confidence.
picture.
We have that. It's a great picture. We still have and using our promotions, but it's awesome that was our first show. We're like, hey, maybe we got something. Fast forward 8 years later, we brought all kinds of stars through here. Judy Tenunu, Bobby Collins, Mark Price, the best and brightest that you guys have seen. And we had a string of shows where we had 40 straight weeks of shows with a different headliner. And that's very difficult.
That is hard to do.
And we love comedy. We got to watch these shows too. So we're going to bring you the best and brightest. And we're going to bring some of them on our show with us here. So
Yeah, and the other thing, when we first did that first show, if you recall, we were really, really, really on a mission to fill that place. So we would actually go to the green markets, pass out flyers, and we had a comedy routine through the thing. Hey, we got comedy coming. I don't like comedy. Well, who do you like? And then one lady says to Casey, he goes, do you like stand-up comedy? She goes, no, I can't stand comedy. And then she says,
one woman goes,
she said a comedian.
No, one woman goes,
Oh, yeah.
comedy, who you got?
Yeah, that was it.
I go, well, James Yan is coming. He's very funny, but he's not a household name just yet. And she goes, and I go, well, and really, how many really household name comedians are there? I'm like, can you name 5 comedians right now? And she goes, dead or alive? I go, either way, just name 5 comedians. She goes, Jerry Seinfeld, Sybil Shepherd. Sybil Shepherd? What? She was about to say Bruce Willis. I'm like, she's thinking of Moonlighting. I'm like,
Moonlighting.
I go, okay, you've
Moonlighting.
already lost. The point is, there's only so many well-known name comics in common ear. Nowadays, there's more and more. It's getting more popular. But you can see that. Preacher Lawson.
Oh, yeah, there you
Preacher
go.
Lawson almost won America's Got Talent.
Yes.
AGT a couple seasons ago from whenever this is on right now. And phenomenal talent. He did our room as well. You saw him before he blew up. So that's the type of talent we're bringing. And it's right, and you don't have to go far.
No.
We can say, you can see a top-notch show in Miami. You can see a top-notch show in Orlando. You don't have to go there. Stay right here in Fort Pierce. Get your DUI right here. Get your DUI. Support local comedy. Get your DUI in the Treasure Coast. Hey, we got more to talk about. We're going to be right back after this break. Coming soon. Stay tuned.
Yep.
The Casey and Spaz Show.
Right there, right there.
We love comedy. We love putting a smile on people's faces. We love meeting you. Come to any of our shows. During this brief intermission, the official presidential mandate was no events over 10 people. So all our comedy shows still happen. Don't come. We got 7. That's it.
Right.
I did a biker bar one time. I've never seen so much leather and tequila in one place, other than my wedding. Go to sunrisetheater.com to see our upcoming shows. Big acts coming to the big room. And Comedy Corner every second and fourth Saturday. Stay safe. And we'll be here soon. Wash those hands. And we'll see you soon for some laughs and some amazing shows. Sunrise Theater coming back. Stay tuned.
SunriseTheater.com. Yeah.
Hey, we're back.
We are back, and
We
we're
are
stronger
back.
than ever. We were just talking about some stuff that we went through together.
The
It was
Casey and Spaz
hilarious.
show, right.
Yes.
And a little bit more, we want to... This show, we're not going to have any guests on this show. We are the guests.
Yes.
I'll be interviewing you. What's your name?
I'm Spaz.
Oh. get away.
I know,
Social
but no,
distancing,
Mike,
get
yeah,
away.
right.
How bad is it for homeless people right now, by the way? I don't want to get close to homeless people when there wasn't COVID. Now you got us like 38 feet. I'm like throwing dollars, like cutting them and put paper airplanes and throwing it. Like, there you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Tossing quarters at these guys. Get away from me. Keep it. But anyways, we want to share a little bit more about us, family comedy duo, producers, bookers, and now talk show hosts here at the Casey and Spaz show.
You had mentioned that about the homeless guy. I just want to share this thing. I was trying to get some to-go meal, and I turned the corner, and where this homeless guy's normally is, this homeless guy's there. Like you said, but he's wearing a mask and he's got gloves.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna come.
I'm okay,
in.
yeah. Oh, yeah. He's
I'm
sick
okay.
and he's homeless.
I'm doing my thing. I'm 6 feet away.
That's rough. I feel bad, yeah.
And I felt bad for him.
need like
I
a
wasn't
fishing-
wearing a mask, and I said,
like-
"Why am I not wearing a mask?"
You got like a fishing line and throw him. Here's half my sandwich, brother.
Exactly,
I don't know.
exactly.
Oh, I hooked him. Hooked another meth head. I don't know.
And
Okay.
the year before that, the guys had Easter bunny ears on. I said, "What are you?
I was-
Is
yeah.
this your job?"
Here's the funny: homeless people are having a rough time. Sign guys are rocking it.
Yeah.
Nobody want to touch those guys. How about Liberty Taxes?
Oh, yeah,
that
that-
guy. If you get your taxes done
Silver.
with the guy, there's a guy outside.
And he's green, right? Is he
He's dressed as the Statue of Liberty. He's holding a sign, Liberty Taxes.
Free.
I had my taxes with me, and I go, you know what? I need to do it. I pulled in. That's the guy that does your taxes. If you don't know,
Hold on, I'll be right back.
He's got a torch pen. He's giving you American facts. I go, listen. I just want my taxes done. You know, if you bought an American flag, you'd get a deduction. All right, I got to get out of here.
But the funniest thing about Casey and growing up with Casey, because I'm his uncle, we had said that earlier in the first break. We traveled together back and forth because I think you said we're from Michigan.
From Michigan.
And we moved to Florida. We had family still in Michigan, and we'd go back for Christmas.
So we also, my dad ran a business that's
Right, that I
Michael
worked for, that I
and
worked
now,
for, and we still work for.
So, and a lot of us and other employees
Yes.
said, let's leave Michigan, let's go down and beautiful Florida, the Treasure Coast. And so we're driving down. So on our trip down, you know those 2-day car rides with everyone smashed into
and
the
we're
van.
switching off on driving.
Yeah, everyone takes a drive. There was this family of like the biggest people. They were all like offensive linemen, just giant people, and we would see them the whole trip.
Yep.
Wherever must have been left Michigan at the same time and heading to the Treasure Coast at the same time. Because wherever we went, they went. We got gas, they were there, and they were always slow and blocking the road. Now, granted, I don't know how much weight was in that vehicle, but it was hunkering
we must
down.
have went around them. We must have
Yeah.
passed them
We would
100
pass
times.
them,
Yep.
and then they would pass
Yep.
us, and we just kept seeing these people wherever we went. It was so funny. We're like, hey, did you see where'd they go? Where'd they go? So
that was like the game we played.
it was the on-running game that we had.
And I remember his dad said to me, I was driving, hey, do you want me to take over? No.
Yeah.
Because Casey
we
and me.
went and we booked.
Right.
We said, we're going far this first day. We're eating
Yeah.
a lot of miles
Yep.
up. And we're getting to this. We booked a hotel that was further away because it had a pool and a hot tub.
And all we thought
And
about
we're
was
just
that hot
jammed in
dog.
this car, sweating
We're
with our
dying.
family and the dog and the luggage.
And I
everything.
kept driving.
We're bringing all our stuff down from Michigan
And
to
they go,
Florida.
Mike, you sure you don't want
Go,
somebody
Spaz,
else drive?
go.
No, I'm driving, man. I'm driving because when I get there, we'll get to the hot tub.
We're
So
hot
everybody
tub.
else is tired. Casey
We're
and me
like
jump
cheering
in
them
our
on hot
bathing
tub,
suits.
yeah. We get to the hotel. Most everyone said, we're too tired. Me and Spaz
We
and
go
my sister were
yeah.
like, bathing suits. We're hitting
We're
the
in,
hot
man.
tub, baby. We get to the hot tub. The giant people, I swear to you,
They're in the hot tub.
they're in the hot tub,
We just
taking
went-
up every square inch of this hot tub.
So we're like, we didn't know what to do. So we went
The
in
only
anyway.
spot, there was one spot, like on the steps, and Spaz is here, and I'm here, and we're like, we're in this
We're
hot tub.
sharing the hot tub
We
stuff.
have waited 14 hours of driving for this hot tub. Then they all got up and left, the 6 of them. Get up and go. The water just shoots like that. We're like, no, it's not your time yet. So, Mr. Personality, this is also why I think we were a success.
And we were eating dinner.
Well, we love talking.
I talk to
people.
everybody. Probably
People
too much.
hire us to host their events, charity events,
Right.
church events. We've done it all.
We
And
have
a lot
done
of
it
them.
all.
We're a good people person.
Right.
Spaz is a talker.
Yeah, I am.
I love to talk to
I am
people.
a talker.
Spaz talks to anybody.
I do.
And so what happens?
Well, here's what happened.
That-
We had a trailer, okay, that we were pulling, okay, because we had some something in. I don't know. Was it your dad's motorcycle? Maybe. We were taking.
Doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter. Anyways, there was a trailer.
I think
and
it was a
going-
box.
And I was going back to check on the trailer. The family was eating and waiting for me, and another guy
We're at
pulled
the
up with a
restaurant.
trailer.
Spaz is
we
helping a guy
We started
with the
talking.
trailer park.
So I come back to the thing, and Steve goes, "Man, where were you?" Because his dad always wants you to order. He'll call you.
We're hungry.
Hey, what are you eating?
I'll take over the story from now. I don't know
So
what
anyway,
rabbit hole we're going
so
down.
anyway, so I walk in.
He walks in with some
this guy.
stranger. We're sitting there getting ready to eat.
I go, "You're never going to believe who I ran into." They go, "Who?" Everybody go, "Who?"
Oh, do something we know?
Norm Limsinkin. Who's Norm Limsinkin?
I don't know. I just met him in the parking lot, and I invited him to. Not only does Spad talk to strangers, he invites them to dinner with us.
And he sits there and chain smokes
Yeah.
the whole time.
Opening, sits down, chain smoke, off-color joke,
And drinking.
Yeah,
And he's drinking.
I'm like, there's children here. Is this okay? There's
And
children
then,
here.
so his dad's just trying to go along with it. Hey, so are you married? Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
You got any kids? He goes, I got 4 kids, but the wife did a number on me.
This really horrid story.
Yeah, these terrible stuff.
So the guy gets up and goes, I gotta go. I'm gonna go find a titty bar. I'm like, what? I'm like, what's titty bar, Daddy?
Yeah, Casey's young at the time.
So the guy leaves, and my dad goes,
Why are you
Mike
bringing this guy?
Spaz,
He could have been an axe murderer.
what the heck are you doing bringing this stranger here? The guy could have been an axe murderer. Light bulb went on Spaz's head. That guy is an axe murderer. He's
So
like,
I got possessed that night.
He really
I
believed-
couldn't go to sleep.
He's like, that
I
was
kept
great.
thinking he's going to come to the thing. When Steve comes to the thing, pounding on the door, I wouldn't let him. I wouldn't open the door with you. He's going, "Hey!"
At 1 a.m., my dad starts banging on the window. I'm gonna get you. So,
Oh, man.
but hence we're personable. And what was the other thing we were going to say about coming down to Florida?
Well, the other thing was
Oh, this was the other thing. So then we stop in Macon,
yes,
in Georgia,
apple butter.
where the Whistle Stop Cafe from the
Exactly.
the fried green tomatoes movie.
It
So along
really
our stop,
was.
we stopped
It really was.
There was some amazing sales lady that sold Spaz on apple butter. Not only he bought 4 giant jars of apple butter.
Yeah, look, what? Yeah, see, the camera guy likes it.
Yeah.
You like apple butter.
Good stuff. We get
Okay.
so
Well, I
Spaz
get that-
is so convinced. He's like, I love this apple butter, and the whole family's gonna love it. He buys this 4 giant things of apple butter. Nobody likes apple
wants it.
butter in the family. Nobody wants this stuff. So Spaz is just so convinced that we're gonna like it. Fast forward when we get to our home in Florida, that our first year that we lived here, my parents take a getaway, and Spaz is watching us.
Well, I was living with you.
And Spaz-
I was building a house.
Yeah, while we were all getting situated in Florida, Spaz was living with us.
Right.
And he's like, "Hey, watch the kids. We're gonna get away and have
Right.
we haven't had a time away." So Spaz,
I'm the babysitter, caretaker.
and I'm 7, 8 years old, and I'm a picky eater. And
Yeah,
Spaz's
Casey
defense,
was very
I
finicky.
was a very picky
Yeah.
eater, finicky eater.
Yeah.
But I loved this one thing, which was Grandma's jam. My grandma made homemade strawberry
Oh my God,
jam.
loved Grandma's jam.
White toast. I'm
Right.
like, that's like, wow, that's exotic for me. Strawberry jam and white toast, So
And now
Spaz
before you
was
left,
so
your mom
convinced.
gave me specific. Casey loves Grandma's jam.
Well,
Give him Grandma's jam.
We didn't have Grandma's jam, because I remember this. Because yes, I would have ate Grandma's
Yeah,
jam.
right.
Because I didn't think we had. I got all excited. You're like, hey, guess what, Casey? We got Grandma's jam, and I go, really? Yes, let's have it, because that was a treat. It was a seasonal thing that we'd have. So he brings out this brown paste on toast.
That's what happened.
And I'm like, this is an apple butter. or this isn't Grandma's jam, and I didn't know it was apple butter either. But he's lying to me. He's like, if he tastes it, he's gonna love it.
That's what my convince. I
He
tried
was
to.
just, he meant well. But meanwhile, my parents are gone. This is my guardian now. This guy.
And I'm
rock and roll.
lying, and I'm lying to you.
I got Alice Cooper as my
Right,
caretaker.
Alice Cooper.
Yeah, I'll be making your food now with the snake of the devil. Ah! Here comes this brown paste on toe. I take up one bite of it. I start crying. My guardian is lying to me.
That's right.
Are you gonna lie the whole
Casey goes into
weekend?
this fit. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm like, say, Casey, I'm so
Here's
sorry.
some money. Here's
It's
some money,
not
kid.
great.
Just shut up.
Here's my credit card.
Anything you want to?
Come on, we're going to Toys R Us.
You need a Nintendo game? Let's do this. So, anyways, we have deep history, and you're going to hear some more of our stories here on the Casey and Spaz show, and going forward. So we hope you tune in, like, subscribe, share, and stay tuned. Also,
We're coming right back at you.
We'll be back in a moment. Think of this. We don't think about this enough, but with COVID-19 happening, what employees, what businesses are affected the most? Think about that.
Yeah, think about that.
Comment below. Who do you think is affected the most? There's people we don't think about that are affected. We're going
Yep.
to talk about some of the businesses that we think are most effective, like our comedy club
Yep.
that's been effective.
Yes.
But we're all been affected. Right after this, we'll see you after this break.
Well, we hope you enjoyed that part of the show. Casey and Spaz talking about how they got here to Florida, how they connected. But, it's a tough time right now, and I can't thank you for wanting to produce this Casey and Spaz show. But it's you guys that make this happen. It's you guys that donate, that make the food get out there, that make people who cannot get it.
Correct.
You feed the hungry. How do people donate?
Well, it's a couple of ways. You can look at our Facebook page at Palm Beach Harvest, and then also on our website, it's really easy to go to www.palmbeachharvest.org. There's a donate button there, and you can also make a phone call to 561-310-6641, and you can donate via, telephone or however you want to reach us. So your donations too are completely 100% tax deductible, and we issue you a donation receipt thanking you, for your donation. It's well appreciated, well used, and right where every penny that you're donating is going to feed somebody that day.
It's interesting, like I said earlier, anybody who donates $25 will be in the drawing for 2 tickets to see Casey and Spaz at the Sunrise Theater. $50 or more, you'll go in the drawing to get tickets to see Casey and Spaz and dinner. Deborah will give us the numbers, the names and numbers of the people, and we'll let you know. I don't want to take too much time. I want you to enjoy the rest of the show. We'll be back at the end of the show. Thank you, Deb.
Thanks, Wayne.
All right, we're back.
We are back.
And there's Casey had mentioned something about companies that are not doing well and companies that are. One company that we'd like to talk about right now is Palm Beach Harvest.
Right. They have fed so many people in
Amazing.
our area throughout Florida, and they've been one of the top places for people that are in need and could use a meal,
Right.
and they could really use a meal now more than ever. But we're going to give a shout out to Palm Beach Harvest, and look out for them and look where you
support
could-
them.
And stay tuned for more information about Palm Beach Harvest.
That's the way you can give back.
Now, some of the other people that are, I was thinking,
Yeah, I had wrote down.
you wrote a few?
things, yes,
Okay.
I
I
did.
didn't write down anything, but I've been
Okay.
thinking about, now we do stand-up comedy. And when we fill up a room, we have a 200-seat black box theater at the Sunrise Theater that we do, and also at the Hutchinson Shores in Jensen Beach, where we had 300 people at our last show there.
Right.
We can't do that right now.
No.
We are effective, even if we do a good job of getting people out and bringing great talent to the Treasure Coast. But we're affected. So I thought, who else is affected? So many are affected. The restaurant business.
Yes.
You can't.
I got that down.
You don't want anyone serving.
Yep.
What are some of your Spaz?
Well, the ones that really got affected for me are the entertainers, the musicians, the bars,
Right.
the nightclubs,
Think of-
theaters.
Think of
all of that.
The
Kravis Center.
solo act that shows
Yep.
up.
Yep.
There's nobody to play to.
Nope.
Can I play a song as your to-go meal goes by?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure somebody's going to do that.
Any requests?
You
Yeah,
watch
that
it,
is a
somebody
good one.
will do that.
Here's a tip jar. I'll give you 10 seconds of your favorite song
Yeah.
right now.
They're already talking about some of the birthday parties.
All right, you name the things, and
All
I'll
right.
see if I can riff on.
Okay.
Your ideas, and
here's
I'll
the
tell you
other-
some of my
Well,
ideas.
the other thing is festivals. There's, what are you going to do? Have 6 feet apart
Right.
from somebody? What a great concert.
I will say orgies, not so good right now. Orgies have been off the...
Yeah, they're gone. They're gone. And hey, amusement parks.
Yep.
That is a big industry. Do you know what Disney employs?
The employees, and then those rides too. How many
yeah.
times are you going to wipe down at the Swall World in
And
between?
here's the other thing, and not to
It's a Perel world after all.
and not only that,
Spray,
but
spray, spray. Wipe, wipe, wipe. Changing the ride. India, China. Ooh. Quick, China, get out, curry.
And the other thing
Wuhan.
I thought is these carnival guys, these carny guys.
Yeah.
And you see these guys
Yeah,
wearing
I'm
masks.
afraid-
Hey, get on the ride, kid.
I don't want to touch a carny to begin with,
Exactly.
let alone with COVID.
Exactly, that's my point.
This mask will do.
That's not going to help you, sir.
Here's some of the ones I thought of. Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, there you
Chuck
go.
E.
There's a good
Cheese.
one.
Whoa, that's got to be a ghost town right now. That was a cesspool to begin with of germs and diseases right there. Now add COVID to the mix right here. Hey, jump in the ball bin. I got COVID. Who got COVID? Forget tickets. My lungs are full of fluid.
But you get a Pez dispenser.
Yeah.
And then I got travel. Travel is way down. Of course, no.
Yeah.
And then I actually did see a cruise company. People are starting to take cruises again.
Here's
Why,
the benefit.
people?
Right. I booked a 1-day cruise. I got to stay on 42 days. I got that stretch in the dollar. So that's one benefit of the
I had
COVID.
actually had a friend say to me, I don't understand. Why are they taking cruises? I go, taking a cruise? These people went out in the end of February for a 2-week cruise. They're 90 days now.
eating-
How do you think they feel?
How many times have they seen that show?
Yeah, exactly.
Are you guys doing Cats again? We've
Now,
already seen-
here's some companies that are thriving because of it, Casey, which, hey,
Perel,
Perel, BJ's,
Clorox.
gas stations.
BJ's. What do you? Oh, which BJ's are we talking about?
Actually, the girls on... No, I'm just kidding. No, liquor stores they're selling more liquor and beer than
Yeah.
they ever have.
Grocery stores.
The grocery stores. But now, this was another category I wanted.
6
Who has
foot
the
poles?
most stressful? The hospitals, the workers.
God bless those.
God bless them.
Yes.
Listen, if
Everyone
you
working
know a
in a
nurse or
hospital.
a doctor or a health worker, they are all heroes.
And how
right
about the
now.
moms that used
Yes.
to be able to drink margaritas
That's
and now have
exactly.
to teach their kids from school?
That's exactly right. And here's another one. Delivery services. Uber Eats.
they're doing
Grubhub.
big, yeah.
Those guys are like killing it.
Domino's, our employment has shot up there. They got tons of. So if you need work, go with the
Yeah.
delivery. And hey, and let's all get through this. Hey, we don't have shows. That's a bummer for our stand-up right now, but we're gonna get through this. It'll be faster before you know it. And do what you can. Hey, go forward. Do what you can. Do a good deed if you can. Go find
Yes.
a senior that you can do the grocery shopping for. Bring them a meal, or what's something you can do for. So that's our mission. What's something you can do? And comment below.
Right.
Two,
Let us know what you
who's
think.
affected the most by this. We want to hear your comments. Who do you think benefits from COVID? We want to hear your best
Right.
comment. And someone's going to win a pair of tickets from one of our next shows when we're back at it. On us, you'll be our guest. We got to hear from you. And also, if you did something good, we'd like to hear that too. We like to promote positivity.
Right.
We like to promote love and laughter and smiles because you only got one life. Let's have some fun and
Amen. And we want to hear about the heroes and the zeros.
Right.
We want to hear on both sides. You know,
the good and the bad
the
of
good
this
and the
time.
bad.
But
we want to hear it all.
If you did something good, let us hear it and put a comment on this video below. Share it. Also, you can like our Facebook page, Casey, the letter N, Spaz Comedy on Facebook, probably the best way, or cnscomedy.com, or this video right here, our YouTube
Or go to
page.
this website right here, down here up here or wherever it's going to be. Is it going to be down here?
Where is it?
Yeah, like I just turned into the
a
weatherman.
beat.
It's going to be around in this vicinity somewhere.
Over here.
There's a storm coming.
a-
right this
More
way.
of a front coming up. You looks going to swoop around.
And the other thing is, too, tell all your friends what we're up to here. That,
And-
you can still see Casey and Spaz now every Every
That's right.
Thursday.
So
now.
we're gonna book some guests on the show. We're gonna Skype in some people. You actually, some people that you know from the music world, the
Yes,
comedy world.
absolutely.
Some of our upcoming acts that we don't know when we're gonna be back, but here's some way to put a smile on your face. We hope we did that with you today. Thank you for tuning in. And from Casey
And Spaz, good night.
Hey guys, we're back. We hope you enjoyed the show. They seem to have a good time just sitting here and talking to one another. They seem to they entertain one another. So I'm hoping that they entertain you. For 8 years, they've been at the Sunrise Theater, and now twice a week, and now twice a month. I'm sorry, and now we have Palm Beach Harvest sponsoring this first show, and it wouldn't happen without you, and it wouldn't happen without you. And saying that means it's time to get up and donate. It's time to get up and help out. Palm Beach Harvest surely can use the help. You can donate on your website,
Correct.
which is www.palmbeachharvest.org.
Correct.
And then you have a Facebook page,
We have a Facebook page, and you can donate there as well.
which is
It's Palm Beach Harvest Facebook page.
okay.
It's Palm
Or
Beach
you can
Harvest.
call. We want to give back. We want you to give back. It's so important. I mean, how many meals do you do a day? I mean, how much poundage do you do a day?
Well, as far as rescuing in normal times, we do 10,000 pounds of food a day. We totally per year do about 5.5 million because we get unexpected donations as well. And, every bit of it, we're getting it out to the public. And we're actually donating food in St. Lucie, Martin, Palm Beach, Broward, and Dade County. And we do get donations of food all over from the United States. Usually we get it trucked in or railed in. And it's donated food. Sometimes we have to pay for the railing and things like that to get in. But we get every bit of it goes right to other agencies that have clients.
And the community.
And the community, absolutely.
Guys, let's not sit on our duffs. Let's get up. Let's get on the phone. Let's get on our computer. Oh, too late. We're already on our computer. Let's stop this, which I hate to say, and go to www.palmbeachharvest.org and click on that donate button. Help out. Do your part. Deborah, I want to thank you for coming on. I want to thank you for everything you
Wayne.
do for the
Thank you
community.
for everything you do.
With that, everybody, have a great day. Stay
Thank
tuned next
you.
week for another Casey and Spaz show.